I know you have been in this field for many years, and then I have some question I want to ask you about. Have you ever do you have some experience on the conflict between families and educators?
Yeah. Honestly, I have to say I have not experienced conflict.
Yeah.
But I think that that's for several reasons. One of them being that the preschool that I work at does kind of cater for a certain type of family. We're only open during the school year, and they have to we're only open till 3:30. We take spring break and summers off and stuff, so I find that the families that tend to be able to come to this program have either flexible work schedules, or one of the parents is at home. And then the demographic right now, anyway, of the preschool is very much from the Euro-Western dominant culture, which is the same culture that I belong to. So a lot of their expectations or culturally appropriate practices and stuff are similar to my own. So I haven't found conflict in that sense. And also the preschool that I work at, we have a very detailed description of what we do and the expectations in our philosophy. And so parents, before they sign up, would read that philosophy and see if it aligns with their own expectations of what they want from an early learning centre. So sorry, that's really long-winded, but I feel like we find that our ideals kind of align before seeing if it's a good fit, the program's a good fit for this for the family. And the only possible conflict could be that I take children outside no matter what weather. So families had an issue with that, but usually we kind of limit that because we have a bunch of extra clothing and buffs and things like that to keep the kids warm.
Okay, I see. So it means it's very important that we need to have a conversation and with family before they taking this program, right?
Absolutely, they have to know what we expect, what they can expect, what our philosophy is. It's all child directed. It's emergent curriculum. There's very much learn-based learning. If a family were to be concerned about maybe their child getting dirty or something, then this wouldn't be a good fit for them.
Yeah, totally. And the second question is, do you think the way we resolve the conflict can impact children, and how does it impact children?
Absolutely. So when you think of like Brophy-Bunner's ecological systems model, right? So the learning centre and the family are both in that microsystem, in that one that's closest to the children.
Yeah.
And then the exosystem is the relationships between the members of the microsystem. Yeah. So any conflict in relationships that are surrounding the child is going to have an impact on how they experience their environment, how they experience relationship, and how they can connect to people. So our approach here, and my personal approach, is that the child's family is always the first teacher, and to be respectful of that. Yeah.
So you value the relationship between you and the family and with children, so it can help children to develop their lot of skills, problem solving skills, and confidence.
Well, they are definitely going to observe and absorb how we're communicating to each other So not even just like how we communicate to the families and the respect that we show them, but the respect the staff show each other and how we talk to each other. So that is, you know, that kind of role modeling and that way of learning, like they pick up on the energy between people, and that has an impact on the environment that we're bringing them into and that we're creating around them. So always being respectful in our relationships, and you know, if there is an issue, just being open and honest and always approaching it with a sense that we're trying to understand, we're listening to understand, and trying as best we can to create a safe space where families would feel comfortable to talk.
Totally. And my third question is, how do you maintain good relationship with family? Because I know that you refer that you haven't have conflict with family, so I'm really curious to know how do you maintain this good relationship?
Well, it comes back to like beginning the relationship with an open and honest conversation and what we expect here, what this looks like, what you can expect as a parent, ongoing communication, and just having a chat, you know, and we do a lot of documentation and learning stories and stuff, so the parents are getting to see how we're viewing the child, because it's always strength-based and really we really celebrate our children here. And I find when the kids are coming home with great experiences to talk about, parents are just happy with that. They, you know, if you're loving on their babies, they're pretty happy to be a part of it. And we also do a lot of project work, and a lot of the time the children will identify their parents as experts, so we bring them in and ask them to talk about their expertise or whatever the children think is their expertise.
The relationship between you and children are very good. And so thank you for having this interview with me.
Thank you. Well, and I would say, you know, whatever you're focusing on is what people will show you more of. So if you see their strengths, if you're looking for strengths in children, in families, in whoever it is, and you comment on them and appreciate them, people will show you more of that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.